Yes, people, welcome back. Boy, another winless preseason game, bar the one that we played behind closed doors. There's a lot going on. There's obviously a positive that's come out. Well, just before the game finished with Malik THIAW, the 24-year-old, 6'4" German. He's got 3 caps under his belt, £35 million in the region of that. 4-year contract, I'm led to believe, and a medical will come soon. But regardless, as it stands, we are doomed unless ? As on the thumbnail says and suggests. Um, I took a lot of positives from that first half against Atletico Madrid. Just kind of give you an idea what we will be coming up against because now we're in the Champions League. But once again, as it stands, being prepared for no Champions League, let alone the opening day of the season. Well, sorry for Eddie Howe in a sense. Keeps getting questions about ISAK, which is jarring. What will be will be. Is he staying? Is he going? I just want him to go. I'm done with it. Never thought I'd be saying that. Done with the whole ISAK thing. Luke Edwards has come out suggesting that he's absolutely furious because the hierarchy has said you ain't going nowhere this summer. A lot of people rebutted that, questioning Luke Edwards' report. He's come back out saying he stands by what he says about this whole ISAK situation, and we will come see by September. Who knows? But for me, it's gone really bad already. And they asked Eddie Howe about that, and he said, boy, he's not really privy to all the things, not everything going up above stairs. I don't necessarily believe that. He must know what's going on, but he's very well spoken. He likes to keep things, doesn't want to make things too toxic, etc. At times, I wish he just calls it as it is, but Eddie Howe's Eddie Howe, and that's the way he operates. But the game against Atletico Madrid took some positives, man. It was kind of electrifying in the first 10, 15 minutes or so. Ilanga, definitely going to see what he's looking to bring during the season. He just fine-tune his when he's putting in crosses, etc. But that will come. He got a few assists last season. That will come anyway. I think that was a real positive from him. But then in saying that, Anthony Gordon ain't no striker. You've seen how Eddie Howe even came out and said, you know what, I'm trying plays in different positions. Basically because the squad's effed and the squad depth is a wrap. Not in those words, but he's saying he's trying stuff. And you'll try stuff anyway in preseason anyway, but yeah, you need a striker ASAP. Will Osila he's not a striker for me. To get as it stands, even if he was, he's not the one, not right now going forward. That's not been fair on him. And he's played a lot of games. He's not really had a rest anyway. But technically, we ain't got no strikers. No significant ones. Hopefully we get Weesaw, whoever over the line. Need 2 midfielders for me, man. Definitely. I'd love to get a creative one, a proper creative one. We've got THIAW coming in. But for me, you need one more centre back. Just need a proper squad depth, man, with quality. And it's baby steps. It's a start. Even if you're getting, I say we need even 5 players. Even so, as Eddie Howe said, it's not good for preparation because by the time we do get so-called players in, if we do, the season's already started. You can't afford to piss about, and like if you want to be in around the so-called top 5, top 4 again, got to hit the ground running from now ASAP. Got Villa away first, then we got Liverpool ironically at home. Will ISAK still be under Newcastle's payroll or Liverpool's by then? The saga just seems to keep going on and going on without no actual clarity, which is pissing me off, to be honest. But it is what it is. It's a high-profile one. And Eddie will have to keep answering the questions and basically giving the same bloody answers. Yeah, I took some positives from the game. Atletico Madrid made 11 changes later on in the second half. Because obviously they played a lot of games anyway. I see Joe Linton playing a lot of minutes in this game, and Tonali's, etc., and Barnes and so on. Elanga's, you got kind of an idea who's gonna play. in between the two games that he played back to back against Espanyol, it felt like the front three against Villa would have been Elanga, Gordon, and Barnes. Like I said, you can have all the wingers you want. You need a proper centre forward, man. That knows how to do it from now. And that's my major concern. And I said it. We are doomed unless gotta have a good end to the window. Have to. Even though it's not good preparation for the season, but we need players in. Period. Forget about Champions League. That's as it stands, that's a wrap. League, I'm concerned. Really concerned. So positive though, we got one over the line without no hiccups. Apparently, THIAW only wanted Newcastle. Was there any other teams really in for him? Had a few murmurs here or there, but either way, he's at Newcastle. That's the kind of transfers I want to see quickly done and wrapped up. But now preseason done, didn't want to panic during it. Gave it time. I thought things would change. But the reality is now we're here. The next game is going to be the real deal. Second half completely fell off. Atletico Madrid, yes, the proper ballers. Simeone's got proper setup. Griezmann's goal was a bit cheeky. I thought, even in the first half, I thought too many times for my liking. I don't know if the players were just tired a little bit, or I don't know, the sun was out. I don't know. But too many times it was too easy in the overlap. It's easier said than done when you're watching it. But the overlaps they were doing against us on both sides, against Trips and Livramento, it's a bit too easy for me at times. The overballs are just a simple overlaps, or I think one of the goals, you had Lascelles and I don't know if it was Trippier again for the same player that left the gap. Yeah. Oh, I think I actually missed that goal. I'm not sure. Because one of the goals actually popped off to go to the kitchen and then it was 1-0. So I didn't exactly see that goal. I need to look it back. But that's in general, the whole 90 minutes. I took some positives, but this is not good enough. Just seeing what I'm seeing on the pitch, the squad depth, you can't rely on these players week in, week out. I'm sure we're going to get players in. Have to. Can't be just 2 more players. It needs at least, in a happy world, I say at least 5 minimum. And that's not including THIAW. So we have to watch this space. I don't know what you lot thought. I'm just concerned. Like people say, nah, it's cool, Specs, just back it. It's only pre-season, and back the boys that are there. Of course, you're going to back the boys that are already there, but they need help too. Andy Gordon has twisted his ankle. I thought it was a thigh injury. Apparently, he should be okay. He should be. But that goes to show. One man down and you just feel like, oh, you're just doomed. It's going to be interesting. The exact nonsense will go on. The more it goes on, the more I'm just getting pissed off with him in general. And not all of it's his fault per se, but the whole thing's just pissing me off. Just get it sorted, please, Newcastle, whatever you're doing, and come out of it clear. If you're going to keep him, keep him. If you're not, let's just sort this nonsense out. I'm Jordy Dread. Love to hear your thoughts. Peace.